An exchanger of heat that radiates heat into a car's interior is called a heater core. This heat is produced by engine temperature coolant, which travels through the heater core of a car in the form of tiny tubes. By forcing air across a heater core, a vehicle's blower motor dissipates heat through nearby ductwork. Warm air consequently fills a car's interior, halting winter's chill in its tracks. The end result is that drivers can travel comfortably, despite the bitterly cold seasonal temperatures. Deep beneath the dash of a car, near the interior side of the firewall, is where the heater core itself is mounted. As a result, problems with heater cores are typically identified by looking at one or more of their symptoms. Therefore, it is crucial to be aware of and comprehend the various signs that point to a damaged or obstructed heater core. In this short video, I will tell you about the most common symptoms of clogged heater core. We will also discuss the roots of the problem and try to calculate replacement cost. It's Max the Car Guy. Subscribe and let's get started. Symptoms. There are many symptoms that frequently go along with a heater core clog in a car. Several symptoms tend to be present in the majority of cases, though the symptoms connected with such a failure can vary from case to case. The most typical signs of a blocked heater core or a bad heater core in general include the following. No heat. Lack of heat is the most prevalent sign of a clogged heater core. Heating effectiveness is significantly reduced when coolant cannot flow through a vehicle's heater core. As a result, one should prepare for a chilly commute with little relief from their impaired heating system. Possible overheating. Is it possible for a heater core to overheat? Most of the time, an obstruction in the heater core won't result in overheating. However, if other problems are present, engine overheating could happen. This frequently occurs when the cooling system's effectiveness is already impaired, such as when a water pump is malfunctioning or a radiator is partially clogged. Foggy windows. In cool weather, foggy windows may be one of the first signs you notice. Condensation forms on the inside of the windows when the heater core is not functioning properly and cannot heat the cabin sufficiently. This kind of fogging won't just last a few minutes as your car is typically warming up, it will last all day. Being cautious is necessary because this specific symptom can impair your visibility and make it challenging to see clearly while driving. Wet carpets. Although it doesn't happen often, a clogged or broken heater core occasionally leaks coolant, which can wet or dampen the carpets inside your car. Unpleasant odors and possible mold growth can result from this. As heater core leaks frequently occur here, look for moisture close to the passenger footwell. Subpar heat and extreme cold. In some instances, the heat in your car may work just fine during mild cold spells but fail when the cold gets really bad. This situation is suggestive of a heater core that is partially clogged. Although some heat is produced when warm coolant is allowed to flow, the system's overall heating capacity is significantly diminished. In such cases, a thorough flush will frequently return a system to its original state. Causes. A clogged heater core could be caused by a variety of factors. Although the origin of each of these causes varies, they all result in the same troublesome condition, which needs to be fixed in order to return heater core operation to its optimal state. Here are a few of the most typical reasons why a heater core leaks. Mixing of oil and coolant. Sludge is a byproduct of the mixture of oil and coolant. This sludge quickly spreads to the heater core and other parts of the cooling system in a car. The flow of coolant through the heater core is frequently slowed or stopped due to clogging because of the density of this sludge. Oil and coolant mixing is almost always caused by gasket failure, rust or scale buildup. Any kind of corrosion is very bad for a car's cooling system as a whole. However, the heat exchangers in this system are particularly vulnerable to issues brought on by rust and scale accumulation. This applies particularly to the heater core, which can clog quite easily. This kind of rust and scale accumulation frequently results from the extended use of water in a vehicle's cooling system. Use of a stop leak product. Many car owners opt to use various stop leak products. These products frequently lead to heater core clogging. This is particularly true if more of these products are used than is advised. Similar to how stop leak products can clog a car's radiator, so can they. Restricted hoses. The function of heater hoses is to move coolant from the engine to the heater core. These hoses are crucial for maintaining an adequate coolant flow, which enables the heating system in your car to function properly. These hoses may eventually become constrained or even collapse due to wear and tear, debris, and other factors. The circulation of coolant through the heater core may be slowed or even halted when the hoses become congested, which can result in the problems listed above. Flush and replacement cost. In some cases, a blocked heater core can be flushed, restoring the heating effectiveness of the car. In other instances, a heater core needs to be replaced because flushing attempts to clear a clog have failed. Generally speaking, the price range for a heater core flush is between $75 and $100. The make, model, and service center of the vehicle in question, as well as the individual, all affect this price. If a conventional heater core flush is unsuccessful, and you still don't have enough heat, you might need to replace the heater core. Unfortunately, the cost of doing this is high. The heater core must be removed carefully because it is buried deep inside the dash of a car. When making repairs, the majority of shops bill for the number of labor hours outlined by the vehicle's manufacturer. In some circumstances, replacing a heater core can take up to 8 hours of labor, so this procedure typically costs between $700 and $1,100. This covers the price of the heater core itself as well as the labor needed for installation. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.